As far as a real estate agent, real estate should be the foundation of our net worth as far as I'm concerned, because that's what we know. That's what we're seeing it every day. We understand it. We live, eat, breathe, and sleep that. So I totally, for sure. That's right. Eat, sleep, build wealth. With real estate. Yes, sir.
All right. Tracking your net worth as a real estate agent. Why should we do this? What's the importance of this, Sean?
Yeah, so the importance of tracking your net worth as a real estate agent is, why are we doing this anyway? We're not doing it for free. And it's just an opportunity to really build a legacy for your family as far as I'm concerned. I think that we all want to make a living. And so that's something that's important. And we do it because we want our families and so forth to have a better life. Although we all work and we have different reasons why we work and what motivates us to work and do what we do, ultimately, I think there should be an end goal, especially for real estate agents, right? Because real estate is hard enough. It's a grind, it's a hustle, it's early mornings and late nights. And so it's important that real estate agents track their net worth. If you do want to get out of the day-to-day real estate rat race, the day-to-day transaction roller coaster, by tracking your net worth, you understand where you are and where you want to go. Like I said, you understand where you are and where you want to go. But if you're not tracking that, you really don't know where you are and where you're trying to go. So it's important to have that information. It's important to understand that information. And I believe that if you track your net worth, it can help you have an exit plan. And if you want to sell real estate until you're 70 years old, fine, that's great. You can do that. Having your net worth tracked is not going to stop you from doing that. Actually, it might convince you to continue to do that, because you might be living a good life and say, hey, I want to sell real estate and go and show buyers and list homes up until I'm 70, 75 years old. That's what you want to do. But if you want the option to be able to get out of the daily grind, you need to know what your net worth is. You need to know what your assets and liabilities are. Really, your net worth is just the difference between your assets and liabilities. So I believe as real estate agents, there's no, like in corporate, you go to corporate or whatever, you work your 40 hours a week and you're going to get a 401k or what have you, some type of retirement. But in real estate, you have to be intentional about that. You have to do that yourself. Fortunately, the company that I work with right now, EXP, they do offer a solution to that. But in general, as a real estate agent, there is no real exit plan per se. So it's important to track your net worth so you know where you're trying to go.
Yeah, that's good. I guess sometimes it can maybe be a little scary when you're out here. Some people, it might be intimidating for some people, but like, how do you go about tracking your net worth?
Yeah, let me turn this volume down on you. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, one way you can go about tracking your net worth is basically you can get a simple as a spreadsheet. If you got to write it on paper, write it on paper. Either way you have to do it, you have to do something. And so one of the easiest ways to do it is just to put it in some type of spreadsheet, and you want to write down all your assets, whether it be your house, cars, money in the bank, stocks, retirement, what have you. And you write that on one side, and then on the other side, you want to document what your liabilities are. If you got outstanding loans against the real estate, cars, any business loans, any personal loans, any credit cards or whatever, you put that on the other side. So the goal is that the asset side is higher than the liability side. So if you got more assets than liability, that increases your net worth. And so if you understand that, and you can always keep your liabilities lower than your assets, your net worth continues to increase. And as your net worth increases, it opens the door for a lot of other opportunities, not only just a way out of the day-to-day real estate business to retire down the line at some point in time, but it allows you to be able to seek other opportunities outside of the day-to-day real estate business because you have more of a net worth, and you can take that net worth most of the time and leverage that to be able to do something else with it. And so that's like an exit plan in and of itself, if you ask me, for a real estate agent.
We have a tracking calculator on Sean's website. You guys can check that out. There will be a link in the description as well. What are some ways to build wealth? Like when we talk about these assets versus liabilities.
Yeah. So a few ways to build wealth, and I'll use real estate in particular because that's what I know about, and that's what I am. I'm a real estate agent, real estate broker, real estate developer, real estate investor. I know real estate. And so I believe that I invest in what I know. I believe as a real estate agent, that should be the easiest thing for us to invest in, real estate. We know it. We do it every day. We help other people buy real estate. We help other people build their net worth. And so I believe real estate is like the foundation. I'll say for the most part is a foundation. Now we can get complex. Like I also believe in having the right life insurance as well, but that's a whole nother thing. But that's a start, right? Having the right life insurance, that can be a part of your net worth. Life insurance, I would say real estate for sure. I would say stocks, if you understand stocks. I don't hold a lot of stocks because that's not my thing. I believe in real estate. As a real estate agent, a great way to build your net worth as a real estate agent is taking advantage of some of the investment opportunities that are out here in this market. I know several of us have worked with investors before, and investors, we identify opportunities for the investors. And you know what those investors are doing? Those investors are building their net worth with these properties. Yeah. So we can duplicate that. I think that for some of us, the only holdup for that is maybe we don't have the money, but we can get the money. We just use some discipline and show some discipline. And we talked about this before. If you save some of your money off of each commission, each closing, you'll be in position to buy one property. When you buy one property, it opens the door to buy another property. And so that's normally why most agents don't buy the property, because they're not in position to buy it. Some agents don't do it because they might not have the temperament to deal with real estate. So there's so many ways to get into real estate though. If you don't have to be a property manager, you can have somebody else to manage that property for you. You can take property, renovate it, and flip it, and just do that over and over again. That'll help build your net worth. You can develop property from the ground up and sell that or keep it as a rental. So there's several ways to get involved into real estate investing, especially as an agent. That's what we know. We know the real estate market. When people come to us, they come to us for professional advice, and we know the market better than anybody else. And so it's only right that we leverage that and take advantage of those opportunities out there. But all it takes is one. You got to get your first property. Once you get your first property, if you can do it for one property, you can do it for two. Yeah. If you can do it for two, you can do it for four. You can do it for four. You can do it for 8, so forth and so on. So I definitely believe that real estate is the cornerstone and the foundation. Like I said, I hear a lot of people talking about cryptocurrency. I don't know enough about it to speak on it, but just diversify. But as far as a real estate agent, real estate should be the foundation of our net worth as far as I'm concerned, because that's what we know. That's what we're seeing it every day. We understand it. We live, eat, breathe, and sleep that. So I told you, sure. It's right. Eat, sleep, build wealth. With real estate. Yes, sir.
I like that because it's, you know about it. So the more you're able to do something about that, or basically seize the opportunity that usually presents itself in front of you. Because I'm sure as like an agent, like tons of good deals, and you're like, oh, like that's a great opportunity.
Exactly. Yes, that's for sure. That's really kind of what sparked my interest into really getting involved in real estate. I had an investor client I was working with and was helping him to buy all types of great opportunities and great properties that had a ton of equity in there. And I just asked myself, I'm like, how come I'm not buying any of these? But I said, first of all, I don't have as much money as he does. But at the end of the day, he was buying several properties. I said, hey, I just need one.
Yeah.
So I got disciplined, and I started saving money from each of my commission checks. And I would just buy one property at a time, buy a property here, buy a property there. And so that's allowed me to build my portfolio, to buy and sell other properties, develop properties as well. So just taking the baby steps and taking the initiative to actually really do something about it. So that's what I believe, that's one of the main ways we as real estate agents can really build our wealth, that builds our net worth.
Yeah, absolutely. Wrapping up, so why is this important as an agent to understand your net worth? What's the value in it? Why should we do this?
Yeah, the value in it is if you need to or want to get out of production, if you want to step out and pursue other business opportunities within real estate or any other industry, if you know your net worth and your numbers, you know exactly where you stand, you have more confidence to know that you can make another move. You have more confidence to know that the day that you want to retire or step out, or the day that you want to pass this business on to someone else, that you know that you're in a good space, that you're tracking your wealth, you know exactly where you stand. There's no questions, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I think that's important. And also, if you talk with a sophisticated investor client, and you guys are having those conversations about net worth, and if you don't understand net worth, or you're not building your net worth and building your wealth, then you may miss an opportunity to work with a high net worth client if you're not speaking the same language that they're speaking. So I think that's an additional benefit as well. So being able to attract that clientele and being able to have an exit plan for yourself and your family.
That is a golden nugget right there. Because you might miss the opportunity to work with someone at a really high caliber, which could be lucrative for both of you. Wow. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Cool. Sweet. Again, check out the website, Network Calculator, and you guys can take action and start doing that. Don't just let this be a video that you just watch and then just, cool. That you just like, that you just can subscribe to, which isn't a bad thing. But yeah.
Gotta take massive action. Take action. Nothing happens without action. Even the good word, the Bible said, faith without works is dead. So you gotta get busy and take action.
That's right.